Florida is secretly manufacturing U.S. citizens, and the Supreme Court just made sure it stays completely legal. And Trump's furious about it, and he just did something big to stop it. In this video, I'll show you a Miami company that's building an army of Americans in another country, the Texas hospital that just got busted advertising U.S. citizenship on billboards in Mexico, and the 2 ways we can make it stop before it destroys our country. Let's jump in. Right now, if you cross the U.S. border illegally and have a baby on U.S. soil, congratulations! Your baby's a U.S. citizen. Doesn't matter if you're already on a plane being deported back to your home country. That kid's got the same rights as you and me. And if you live in China, you can book a 45-day, no visa required trip to the Northern Mariana Islands and have your baby there. And since it's a U.S. territory, you just created a U.S. citizen.
Government records show about 3,300 babies have been born here to Chinese mothers. Ye says she found Saipan on social media while researching places to give birth.
I didn't have time to apply for a visa because it involves a wait time. The pregnancy was a surprise. I picked this place because it was the place I could get to quickly to achieve what I wanted.
You can even take the kid back to China and raise him as a communist. We got no problem with that. In fact, the Supreme Court encourages it. It's called birthright citizenship, and it says if you're born on U.S. soil, you're an American citizen. Automatically. Doesn't matter if your parents are terrorists from another country, doesn't matter if they cross the border illegally, are green card holders, or here on a tourist visa. You were born on American dirt and you get a U.S. passport. So foreign countries are manufacturing an army of future American voters using our own Constitution against us. Trump's furious about it and said it's got to stop. So on his first day back in office in January of 2025, he signed an executive order ending the birthright citizenship scam.
We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know. And it's just absolutely ridiculous.
His order said no more automatic citizenship unless at least one parent is a citizen or a permanent legal resident. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Judges across the country blocked it within days, before it even took effect. The fight went all the way to the Supreme Court, and on June 30th, in a case called Trump versus Barbara, the court ruled 6-3 against him. Chief Justice Roberts wrote that the 14th Amendment means exactly what it's always meant. If you're born here, you're a citizen. No carve-outs for illegal or temporary status. DeSantis called the ruling devastating and said the whole system's been gamed. Florida Attorney General James Othmeyer said no branch of government has done more damage to this country than the Supreme Court. Here's how big this problem already is. Nearly 1 out of every 10 babies born in the U.S. goes to a mother who's here illegally or on temporary status. A Pew Research study found that in 2023 alone, that was roughly 350,000 babies. There's big money in creating American babies, and the companies doing it just got a permanent stamp of approval from the highest court in the country, and it's already up and running in Florida. There's a company in Miami called Have My Baby in Miami. That's the real name. Founded by Miami pediatrician Dr. Vladimir Lorenz, the company flies in pregnant women from countries like Brazil and Colombia, sets them up at Mercy Miami Hospital, and walks them through the entire process of delivering on American soil, start to finish. On their own social media, they advertise over 2,000 babies delivered, complete with customer testimonials, thanking them for the opportunities their kid now has just for being born here. A natural birth runs about $16,000, a C-section almost $19,000. Twins, you're looking at nearly $24,000. All cash, all out of pocket, and the baby flies back home with a U.S. passport that lasts a lifetime. Trump himself brought this exact company up in the Oval Office. He said tourists come in, touch a piece of sand, and all of a sudden, they're a citizen. This company is now under investigation by the House Oversight Committee in Washington because willfully misrepresenting your reason for entering the country on a tourist visa is visa fraud. That's the exact concern Congress raised in their letter to the founder. But a local reporter in Miami asked a city official point blank if any of this is illegal. His answer? It's not illegal. Right now, it's constitutional, but it's troublesome because we may be creating an army that could target us in the future. A Florida city official is on the record saying this company could be raising an army against us. And the Supreme Court just made sure they can keep doing it. Florida's not even close to the only state doing this. These companies are operating all over the United States and the world because creating U.S. citizens is big business. But it gets even worse. There's a hospital in Texas who just went way too far. And people are pissed. Hey, if you're new here, this is what I do. I break down what's really happening in Florida. No fluff, no filters. Hit subscribe now so you don't miss what's coming next. If you want to go even further, become a Florida Patriot. You'll get access to the Warrington Report, my members-only show where I give you my raw take on the stories that matter most. Click join, and I'll see you on the inside.
See, in Texas, there are literally billboards. You can pay $3,950 if you want to have birth naturally, make your child a U.S. citizen.
Are you kidding?
You're
Oh,
foreign board C-section, $5,525. I spoke with Ken Paxton on this, and he showed me pictures where there are houses in Texas that look residential. So it could be your neighbor's house, and you go inside the house, and there are rows of bassinets where Chinese women are coming, giving birth to a child, then going back to the Chinese Communist Party, educating their child there, and they have U.S. citizenship, which could amount to more than 1 million new voters in this country over time.
Only a stupid nation would allow this to happen.
A hospital called Mission Regional Medical Center in Texas put up actual billboards in Reynosa, Mexico, in English and Spanish, advertising for people to cross the border and have their baby in Texas. And get this, the hospital is a nonprofit. Shocking, right? And it's also a 340B hospital, a federal designation that exists to help low-income Americans. They used that status to run a birth tourism ad campaign in Mexico. Former Congresswoman Mayra Flores, who was born in Mexico herself, first posted a photo of the billboard back in April. Nobody paid much attention until it resurfaced this month, right after the Supreme Court ruling, and it went viral. The hospital confirmed to Fox News the billboards were theirs and admitted the campaign had actually been running since 2021. They had a whole website built around it too. HaveMyBabyInTexas.com. Sound familiar? The second the images went viral, the website disappeared, and the hospital called the entire campaign an unintended misunderstanding. Governor Abbott wasn't buying it. In a letter obtained by Fox News, he ordered the Texas Health and Human Services Commission to immediately investigate the hospital, saying thousands of foreign travelers come to the United States under false pretenses to give birth and secure citizenship for their children. He said birth tourism exploits the extraordinary hospitality this country and Texas offer to millions of legitimate travelers every year, and that American citizenship is not for sale. He's already said he'll push new legislation next session to end it for good. Wes Coors on X had this to say about it. I worked in the small border town of Columbus, New Mexico years ago. The town has a population of under 1,500 and a post office to support a town of 30,000 people. The reason for the post office was for Mexican citizens to collect benefits for their American-born children. The American taxpayer's been getting fleeced forever. This isn't just a few controversial businesses tucked away in Florida and Texas. It's a pattern, running for years, hiding in plain sight, advertised like a weekend sale at a car lot. But what's happening 2 hours up the road in Houston makes this hospital look like a joke. In the Houston suburbs, an operation called Do I Postpartum Care Center has been running for almost 20 years. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton just sued them. 4 properties, multiple families housed at each one at a time, up to 20 births a day, over 1,000 American babies total, almost all to Chinese nationals who flew in specifically for this. This wasn't just a place to sleep and deliver a baby. Court filings say Do I marketed itself across TikTok, WeChat, and Facebook, offering a full package. Chauffeured black car services around Houston, trips to the rodeo, Christmas light shows, even a Louvre exhibit at the Museum of Fine Arts, all while the mother waited out her pregnancy on American soil. Investigators found Do I coaching clients on how to lie to U.S. immigration officials. Apply for tourist visas before you get pregnant, they told women, so you don't get flagged. One of their own promotional videos warned clients the federal government is strictly policing this now, and that applying after pregnancy could get you rejected. That's not an accident. That's a rehearsed plan to dodge detection, repeated for almost 2 decades. Paxton called the whole operation an invasion of Texas. And this isn't just a state issue. The Director of National Intelligence has flagged birth tourism from adversarial nations as a national security concern because many of these babies get flown straight back to China after birth and raised there. An American passport sitting in a drawer as an insurance policy their family can cash in on decades later. And this isn't just a few babies. Author Peter Schweitzer, using estimates from the Chinese government's own numbers, puts the total at somewhere between 750,000 and 1.5 million Chinese nationals who've gotten American citizenship this exact way over the last 13 years. And they admit it could be a lot more. They're being raised in China as communists, and every one of them can vote in American elections the second they turn 18. At 21, they can start the paperwork to bring their entire family into this country. And as a U.S. citizen, every single one of them is entitled to welfare. And don't forget, they can run for Congress, judges, even President of the United States. And you know those dip that voted for Mandami in New York City are going to vote for him. This is an assembly line manufacturing U.S. citizens dressed up as a vacation package. They're not just making babies, they're building a voting bloc the size of a small country. And right now, there's only one man trying to stop it. On July 8th, Trump announced he's going back to the Supreme Court. Trump posted this on Truth Social. Signs and billboards are being put up all over our southern border and Mexico, advertising birthright citizenship, with delivery starting at $4,000. American citizenship is not for sale. I will be asking for a rehearing by the United States Supreme Court immediately. This miscarriage of justice will destroy America if they don't change their absolute insane decision. And he's right. He's not filing a new lawsuit. He's asking the same court that just ruled against him to rehear the case they already decided. Under the court's own rules, a petition like this has to be filed within 25 days of the ruling, and it needs at least one justice who was already in the majority to support hearing it again. The Supreme Court hasn't granted a rehearing on an already argued case since 1965, and they haven't reversed one of their own decisions in an argued case since 1956. Justice Alito was one of the 3 justices who voted against this ruling, and even he said the decision wiped out any real filter against birth tourism, a practice he said is regularly abused by Chinese nationals traveling here specifically to give birth. So this isn't just Trump saying it, it's sitting right there in the court's own written record. Legal experts across the board are calling Trump's chance of getting a rehearing a long shot. But if nothing changes, America as we know it could be destroyed 50 years from now. Maybe even sooner. Now, there is another way they could get this done, by passing a law. And there's actually a bill sitting in Congress right now called the Birthright Citizenship Act of 2025. This is the real fix. It rewrites federal law so a baby only counts as subject to the jurisdiction of the United States, and therefore a citizen, if one parent is a U.S. citizen, a green card holder living here, or a lawful immigrant on active military duty. The House version has 87 co-sponsors, all Republicans. The Senate version has 8, also all Republicans. 0 Democrats on either one. Sad. And it's going nowhere. GovTrack gives the House bill a 0% chance of becoming law, the Senate version 1%. This isn't even the first time either. Some version of this bill has been introduced in almost every Congress since 2021. It's never passed once. The power to fix this has been sitting in Congress the entire time, but for some reason, Congress doesn't vote for laws that are good for America or her citizens. And listen, you're not going to want to miss what's coming next, so hit subscribe now before you forget. Then click here to learn how this lawsuit kills your Florida property tax cut. I'll show you the people who don't want you to know they're behind it, the lawyer who pulled this same trick 20 years ago, and how we can actually cut property taxes without cutting police, roads, school, or fire. Click here and I'll see you there.